Yes, friends. Today I am taking one of the, answer of one of the subscribers. He has asked me, or one of the subscribers has asked me, that sir, anything has been said about Vedic astrology in the Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna or Shri Krishna? Has Shri Krishna written down here the same question which had been asked by one of the subscribers? So let me answer this question, that what Lord Krishna has said in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, and what is that, or where it is given, that are written down here, and I'll just explain each and every word, that why astrology is indicated here, why astrologers are indicated or astrology is indicated in this verse number 14. Verse number 14, this is verse number 14, chapter number 18, and this is verse number 13, before just one after the other. So verse number 13 and verse number 14 are taken from chapter number 18, okay, the last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, right, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now, the question is that has Lord Krishna said anything about the Vedic astrology, okay, in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna? Now, question is that what is the position there? Now, in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, preaches Arjuna to take weapons against his relations, against his duty whatsoever, right? And what was his duty? Just to take the enemies who were just, before him, who just came there to fight with him. But he was not taking weapons in his hand, not taking arms in his hand. The reason was, he was just, what you call surrendered or something. But Lord Krishna was charioteer of him. So as a charioteer, it was his duty to tell him that what is his action, what is his duty at that moment, what was his karma, what is his dharma. So about his proper dharma against his enemies, who are just, even if they were his relations at that time, because those relations cheated him number of times, okay. They had cheated in the past number of times, and even they were exiled for how many years? 12 years, right? Or 13 years, and 13th year was in the hidden, okay, so total 13 years he was, or they were, Pandavas were, exiled by those people, by taking the property and this and that. So that was the, enemies are threatening you again and again, but you are not taking your weapons, right? As in the verse number 3, I think, chapter number 2, Lord Krishna has says, or Lord Krishna has said to Arjuna, O Arjuna, Klebhyam ma ismagama, Parth nitat padate, Parth nitat yupapadate, Chudram had a dorvalyam, Tyakto utist parantapa. Here parantap, O scorcher of your enemy, parantap means scorcher of your enemies, or vanquisher of your enemies, your foes, or scorcher of your foes, O scorcher of foes. Partha means a son of son of Pratha. Pratha was name of Kunti also. So he was son of Pratha, means Kunti. So, Pratha is son. Klebhyam ismago Parth means Pratha, son of Pratha. That means Arjuna. O Arjuna, who is scorcher of foes. O vanquisher of your foes. Just wake up, stand up, and take your arms. Klebhyam ismagama. Klebhyam means, in this case, this says that non-manliness. You are not to go to non-manliness. Klebhyam ma ismagama. Ismagama, don't go to. Isma means, ismagama, gama means don't go. Isma means not go. Gama means go. Klebhyam means non-manliness. Okay? Or the duties of a man are something to just fight the enemies, but you are not doing the duties of man. So non-manliness, you are not to go. You are not to take this non-manliness activity. Okay? So, Klebhyam ma ismagama Parth netati padati. This is not suitable for you. Parth netati yupapadati. Netati yupapadati. Chudram heda dorvalyam. The faint-heartedness. Leave this faint-heartedness and just wake up or stand up, right? So, Klebhyam ma ismagama Parth netati padati. Chudram heda dorvalyam. Tyakto utist. Tyakto utist means stand up. Or tyakto means to leave it, or leaving this faint-heartedness of your heart, right? Just wake up. So this is verse number 2. So there in the verse number 2 in the verse number 3, chapter number 2. In chapter number 2, verse number 3, I think, verse number 3. Lord Krishna had already, asked him to just wake up and take weapons against the enemy. Now, in this case, what is the, actions are performed, how actions are performed by anybody, by any person, how actions are performed, or how one action or duty of a person is performed, and for that what are the requirements. Now in the verse number 13, Lord Krishna says, now let me just explain each and every word of this, these two verses, very important verses. They are also taken as very important verses. And there is one another verse in chapter number 18 about which number of people are just discussing, or they always discuss about, that Lord Krishna says this and that. He says that Sarvadharman Pratyajya, Sarvadharman Pratyajya. This is verse number 66, chapter number 18, I think. Chapter number 18, verse number 66, I think, 66. Right? You can just search for that. Verse number 66. Yes, I'm sure. Verse number 66 and in the chapter number 18. Okay, the last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So in that, Lord Krishna says, what is that? Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Sarv Dharman Pratyajya, Mamekam Sarvam Braja. Mamekam Sarvam Braja. Now, this Mamekam word is very important. Now, somebody was discussing with me, and he was saying that here Mamekam, the Lord Krishna says that I am alone person. I am the only person in the world. So come to my, in my surrender to me, or this and that. No, but I told him that he is asking Arjuna, oh Arjuna, leave all the yudharmas. You are not fighting the yudharma, pitu dharma, matu dharma. Sorry, all those dharmas of your brothers who are fighting with you. You are not fighting with them. So your duty is just to, save them, this and that, protect them, or protect your Pitame. Okay, Bhishma. Bhishma is now fighting with you. You are not doing your duty. This is not your dharma. So leaving all your dharmas towards your relations. Okay, Sarva Dharman Pratyajya. Sarva Dharman Pratyajya. Now, somebody asked me that dharmas, but in those days, no other dharmas were prevalent in those days. So Lord Krishna talks about dharma means your duties, your performance, your actions towards particular thing or particular person, right? In those days, or at that time, in Kurukshetra, okay, Arjuna was fighting with his colleagues, with his cousins and other even his colleagues were there, because they were working with him, and now they are supporting Duryodhana or Kauravas. So Kauravas people were just their cousins only. Okay, so Arjuna's cousins or Pandava's cousins. So he was fighting with his cousins. So what was his duty towards his Pitame, towards his Guru, Dronacharya and others, Kapacharya and others. And Vidura was not fighting. But with the other number of people. Okay, so all those were relations of his. And towards his relations, what are his duties? So dharmas. So Lord Krishna says, because I am your charioteer at the moment, your charioteer, and I have to protect you. Okay, I am sitting with you in the ratha, in the chariot. Also, I am your charioteer. At the moment, I have to take care of you. So leave all the dharmas towards your relations and this, all dharmas. So Sarv Dharman Pratyajya. Sarv Dharman Pratyajya. Okay, leave all the dharmas and Mamekam Saranam Braja. Only come to me only. He doesn't say that I am only, so come to me. No, he says that at the moment I am the person who has to protect you, or who have to protect you. So come to me only, and I'll take care of you, because you have to leave all your dharmas towards your relations and this and this. So, dharma here means your duties towards other people, right? This is only what you call intention there in the Bhagavad Gita, not about other religions, because the religions in those were not there. Only one dharma was Sanatana dharma was there. So Sanatana dharma or Vaidya dharma was there. So he is talking about dharma means your duties towards your Rashtra dharma, your Pita dharma, your Pitame dharma, your brother's dharma, Bharat dharma, and other dharmas. Okay, so leave all these duties of yours and come to me only. I'll take care of you, because you have not to think about other dharmas. Sab dharman pratyajya mamekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshashyami masacha. And I will take care of you are thinking about that if you are doing this duty or killing your this brother and this, and you will have the sin of this, you will be a sinner then. No, I'll take care of all those papas or sins of yours. So just perform your duty at the moment. He is talking like this. Okay, that is one of the points there. So this is verse number 66 in the chapter number 18 that you can go through. Now my purpose is just to explain these two verses which are mentioning about Bhagavad Gita, or I mean this Vedic astrology. Okay, so Vedic astrology is being mentioned indirectly or directly. Why? Because this Bhagavad Gita is a part of what you call Mahabharata, right? Mahabharata is written by Ved Vyas. So Ved Vyas Rishi is one of the propagators of this Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology is being contributed by Vyas Rishi also, his father Parasar also, okay, Mahasi Parasar also. So number of, 18 rishis are already talked about. What are those, the names of the rishis? Shurya, Pitamha, Vyaso, Vasishto, Atri, Parasara. Then Kashyapo, Narado, Gargo, Marichar, Manu, Angira, Lomasha, Polaseva, Shavano, Yavano, Brahvu. Then Shonakau, Ashtadasa Chitta, Jyotirsat Pravartaka. Ye jo Ashtadasa, now the Ashtadasa means 18. Ast and Dash means 10. Ast means 8. So 8 plus 10 means 18. These 18 rishis are the propagators of Vedic astrology. Right? What the name? Shur, Pitamha, Vyaso, Vasishto, Atri, Parasara. Shur, Pitamha, Vyaso, Vasishto, Atri, Parasara. Then Kashyapo, Narado, Gargo, Marichir, Manu, Angira. Then Lomasha, Polaschav, Chavano, Yavano, Brahvu. Chavano, Yavano, Brahvu. Right? Chavano, that I already talked about. Lomasha, Chavano, Yavano, Brahvu. Then Kashyapo, Narado, Lomasha, Polaschav, Chavano, Yavano, Brahvu. Then Sonako, Ashtadasa. Sonako is the 18th one. So Sonako, Ashtadasa Chitta, Jyotirsat Pravartaka. Right? So these are the 18 rishis which have contributed towards Vedic astrology. So Vyas is, I'm talking about Ved Vyas. Ved Vyas or Vyas is the writer of Bhagavad Gita, this Mahabharata. And the Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata because it is written in the Mahabharata also, is a part of this. And Ved Vyas has mentioned all this Bhagavad Gita and all these things. He is talking about the Lord Krishna says to Arjuna like this. All these verses are written by Ved Vyas. So Ved Vyas must have said something about Vedic astrology because he is also contributor of Vedic astrology. Now comes the point. So what are those words? Let me mention here. Now verse number 13. Now Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Panchitani Mahabhavo Karanani Nivodh me Sankhye Katante Proktani Siddhe Sarvakarmani. Siddhe Sarvakarmana Karmana. Siddhe Sarvakarmana. Siddhe Sarvakarmana. Let me again read it. Panchetan Mahabhavo. Mahabhavo means, O mighty armed one. O mighty armed one. Mahabali. O Mahabhavo. Mahabhavo means here mighty armed one. Mighty armed. Your arms are very mighty, very powerful. You are the Mahabhavo. O Mahabhavo means Arjuna. Panchetan, there are 5 etan. Panch etan means these. The 5 karana means regions or factors. Karanani nivodmi. There are 5 factors. Panchitan Mahabhavo Karanani Nivodh. Nivodh means know from me. Me means me. And Nivodh means know. Know from me. Okay, come to know about those 5 regions. Karana means factors. What are those 5 factors? 5 factors. Come to know them from Lord Krishna says. Panchetan. Panch means 5. Etan means these. These are the 5. O Mahabhavo, O mighty armed one. Karana means factors. These 5 factors are there. Or those 5 factors, Nivodh means know them from me. Sankhya Katanti. Sankhya means there is Sankhya Siddhant. In the Sankhya Siddhant, there is a branch of learning in the Vedas. In the Sankhya Siddhant, or Sankhya says, what are the performance, how to get God, to reach up to God through yoga and other things, and all those things are mentioned in Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya Shastra, Sankhya Siddhanta. So the Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya Shastra or Sankhya Yoga. So in the Sankhya Yoga, learning to know about how to reach God, how to reach up to God, how to obtain God or reach up to God. Okay, that has been mentioned there. So in the Sankhya Siddhanta or in the Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya learning, the branch of learning which is known as Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya Yoga, in that it has been Kritante. Kritante, Proktani, Proktan means mentioned. Okay, Kritante means how to perform, how to do the activities. Kritante, Kritante means to end the or to finish the works, to finish the karma, to finish the what you call the functions, the actions, how to actions are performed or finished or say neutralized, how the actions are neutralized, how the actions are performed, right? Kritante, Kritante, Krit means actions, Ante means end, how to end the actions, how to finish the actions, how to perform the actions. Proktan means are mentioned. Siddhe sarvkamani, sarvkarmanam siddhe, sarvkarmanam siddhe. How to perform all the actions, sarvkarmanam, all the actions, all the karmas, how all the actions or functions are performed, are completed. Siddhe means to complete or to finish or to perform all the actions. They are mentioned in the Sankhya Siddhanta. Now in the Sankhya Siddhanta, there are 5 factors which are mentioned. Lord Krishna says, "O Arjuna, come to know about those 5 factors which are mentioned in the Sankhya Siddhanta." Okay, and how to perform or how actions are performed with those 5 factors. Come to know those 5 factors from me, or know them, or know those factors from me. Right? Know those 5 factors, 5 activities, or 5 factors. You may say 5 factors or 5 actions, 5 activities. They have to be known from me, or you have to know them from me. Okay, Nibodh me means me, Nibodh means know from me. All those factors which are mentioned in the Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya learning. There is a branch of learning which is known as Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya Yoga, in which how to reach up to God. All those activities are being mentioned. So this is one of the activities, right? Or functioning activities. There are 5 factors which are mentioned in the Sankhya Yoga. Oh Arjuna, they are mentioned there, but now you have to come to know them from me. Or I'll tell you those 5 factors, and those 5 factors which are mentioned in the Sankhya Siddhanta. How to perform, how to end the actions, how to finish the actions. Okay, or functions. Proktan means they are mentioned there. Siddhe sarvkarmani, how all the karmas, all the activities are performed. They are mentioned. Okay, from how actions are ended or finished in the Sankhya Siddhanta. In the Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya learning a branch of learning, which is known as Sankhya Siddhanta or Sankhya Yoga, in which how functions are how to reach up to God. That is all those things, all those activities are mentioned there. But this is one of the function there given, that how those 5 factors are given in Sankhya Siddhanta, and they are to be mentioned by me or come to know about them from me. This is how Lord Krishna is said about, right? Now in this case, Nibodh means to know, made to me, Karna means those factors, Mahabhavo, O mighty armed one, Panchetan, Panch means 5, Yetan means these 5 functions or actions, Karana or regions, or you may say Karana or regions, factors, or you have to know them from me, those 5 factors. Okay, these 5 factors, O Mahabhavo, which are given in the Sankhya Siddhanta, or how to perform the actions, and the actions, they are mentioned in the Sankhya Siddhanta. You have to know them from. What are those 5 factors? Now those 5 factors are mentioned in the next verse, which is verse number 14, slok number 14, chapter number 18, in the same chapter, 13 and 14. This is 14th verse number 14. Right? This is verse number 13. So these are the, what are those 5 factors? And these 5 factors you will come to know about, that these kind of factors, these kind of activities are given there in the Bhagavad Gita, which I have not found elsewhere in the world, because I have gone through all the religious books of the Western culture or Western religions, but there these kind of activities are not mentioned, because okay, there something is mentioned, something other. I mean, that theology is totally different from Indian theology or Vedic theology. Okay, Vedic theology is based on performance. Okay, performance. You have to perform your duties with righteous activities, not with ill will. Right? Ill will is not required here. If any person who is doing ill will in case of performing his activities, that means that person is not going to be successful. He has to end with a lot of other suffering. That is what is mentioned there in our Vedic astrology or Vedic theology. So Vedic theology is just to get the spiritualism. This is land of spiritualism through actions, through your righteous activities, your performance of duties. To righteous means. That is how spirituality. The world of spirituality is India. As one of the writers from USA, I think, he was saying that India is a land of spirituality, land of karma, dharma. Dharma means karma, duties towards your functions, rashtra dharma, pitta dharma, or bhrata dharma, everything. So all those dharma duties. So India is a land of spirituality or spiritualism. You may say spiritualism or adhyatma, right? In Sanskrit word adhyatma, land of adhyatma, land of how everything can be achieved through your functions, your activities, your righteous activities. Okay, a person can reach up to the zenith, up to the highest peak or the zenith through his righteous activity. That is how those, so the writer was saying. But the Western culture, Western theology talks about only enjoyment, sexual enjoyment and all those things, just entertainment, nothing else. Happiness to be obtained through physical means. Now here are internal means, not physical but internal means, mostly your inner beings. What is your inner being? That must be very pious one. Only then a person can achieve everything. Okay. So duties, righteous duties are mentioned here in our Vedic theology. So Vedic theology mentioned about spiritualism or spirituality. This can be obtained through righteous means only. Now on to the next verse, 14th verse. Now in this 14th verse, Vedyasi or Lord Krishna had mentioned through Vedyas, or Vedyasi had mentioned through Lord Krishna, that Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, these are the verses. In this verse, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Adhishtanam tatha karta. Adhishtanam. Adhishtanam means here the body. Okay? Adhishtanam, the body can be, the performance can be done through body, a physical means. It may be a land also. Suppose you are performing a sermon, okay, in the fire, okay, the religious ceremony through fire or havan, etc. So if you are performing havan or sermon, okay, in the fire, that means land is required. So physical body is must. Adhishtanam means body, the physical body. Adhishtanam, tatha means and. Karta means the agent, the soul. The soul must be there. The actions can be performed through soul only, through an agent only. What is the agent here? The soul inside the body of a human being. For example, any person, even animals are thinking about. So animals' body is required if they have to perform many actions. So there are 5 things here. Those 5 things which are mentioned here in the third one. There are 5 factors, okay, which are required to perform a duty, to perform a function, to perform action. Okay, so what are those 5 factors? Now here they are mentioned here. So those 5 factors are mentioned. Adhishtanam tatha karta. Adhishtanam, first one, body, physical body. Karta means soul, agent. Karanam means different kind of your organs, sense organs. Sense organs means here your eyes, your ears, your nose, your skin as well, your hands and your feet. So 10 are action, internal and action senses mostly. So all those karana means your organs. Different kind of organs are required. Organs means senses or sense organs mostly. Now here karta means soul, agent, and karana means your sense organs. Sense organs, they may be internal, means mind, your heart, and everything which you are feeling from inside. So internal senses and action senses. So these sense organs are required. So sense organs, you can say that hands are required. You have to pick up everything or anything which is to be done by you. So first is your body, physical body, then soul or agent, which has to think about, which has to perform their duty. So soul is second one. Third one, sense organs, or karnam is here. Karnam cha prathak vidam, right? Or different kinds of karna factors. Prathak vidam. These are the three here. Adhishthana, karta, karnam cha prathak vidam. Different kinds of prathak vidam. Vidam means actions करने वाले, the factors, or sorry, organs, I'm sorry, sense organs to perform different kinds of prathak means prathak vidam, different kinds of vidha means to perform the duties. Okay, there are requirements of karanam cha prathak vidam, different kind of sense organs to perform the duty. So karanam cha prathak vidam, prathak means different. Okay, different kinds of vidam means to perform the duty. Karanam, to different kind of sense organs. Karanam means here organs, you may say, different kind of sense organs. Vidha means to perform the duty. There are requirement of different kind of organs. Prathak vidam, different organs. Three factors: adhishthana, karta, karanam. Different kind of karanam. Karanam means here factors. Different kind of sense organs. Karna means organs, the soul, karta means soul, and adhishthana means body, physical body. And prathak vidam, here prathak vidam is different kinds of karna sense organs, right? So this is the third one. But the fourth one, vividascha prathak chesta. Different kinds of vivid means different, many chesta means efforts. Vividascha prathak, and different kinds of vividascha means and different prathak vidam. Prathak means different, separate. Chesta means efforts. Different kinds of efforts. Efforts are required. Chesta means to performance. Okay, perform anything. Chesta, activity, efforts. So efforts of different kinds. Vividascha, many, and prathak, different kinds of many chestas. So this is how. So many different kinds of chesta means efforts. Different kinds of efforts, activities are required. This is the fourth one, right? The fourth function is this. What is the fourth factor? Vividascha prathak chesta. Different kinds of efforts, right? Different kinds of efforts. Daivam chaivat pancham. And fifth is panchama means fifth. Chaivat cha means again chaivatra. Devam Chaivatra, and the fifth one is Panchamam is Devam. Devam means here destiny, your destiny. Destiny here means your Dev here. Dev means, for example, Dev means destiny. At that moment is any destiny, your past karma, your previous karma, your what you call your requirements is there or not. I mean, your duty will be fruitful or not. It will be a failure or a success. That depends upon your Dai means destiny. This is prarabdha and the present karmas, right? The present and past karmas. This is the present destiny is denoted by 9th house in the astrology. Okay, and the 5th house denotes your prarabdha, means your past karmas, your past life karmas. They say. So you past prarabdha and all these things. Now this can happen only through your present time. What time of which planet is running at that moment. So destiny can be only performed. Destiny means your divine requirement. In this case, destiny only. That means your at that moment, what is your performance? Your performance of the past, present, and everything, which are the different factors which are obtained by you from your past life, from your present life, and this and this. How this is Vedic astrology, defined here. That Daivam means here divine or destiny, your divine power or destiny. Yes, friends. So I was just talking about Then how this Daiva bird is mentioned here by Lord Krishna, or Vedvyas, Rishi Vedvyas has mentioned through Lord Krishna, that this Daiva is the fifth part, fifth factor, which are mentioned here. Those 5 factors mentioned here. Okay, are mentioned here, different kinds. Now I'll take this Adhishthana. Now in this Adhishthana word is, that means physical body. This Adhishthana, Adhishthana, we can write like this, Adhishthana, that means body. Now this body can be physical body, it may be land also, of any living thing. It is not only of the human beings, but of living things also. I mean, all those birds or animals. Animals are also having that body, in that, and then their soul is also there. They have to perform any action, then they have to do some efforts. Okay, and if that efforts is just fruitful, they are going to perform that. They will get success. They will kill that animal to eat. Like lion is just pursuing a deer or any animal just to eat. Now, if that animal is just in its destiny, or his destiny is fruitful, going to be fruitful, that means his past karma, his present karma and past karma are fruitful, going to give him fruit. Otherwise, sometimes a lot of efforts are done by even tiger is pursuing or chasing an animal, but that animal just what do you call it? Just go away and it cannot catch that animal just to eat this. That means destiny is not powerful there. So destiny is the fifth factor, and body is first thing which is required. So body here, Adhishthana means body. It may be land also. Land, because if you have to perform some ceremony, for example, you are doing a havan or yudh or anything, okay, on the land, then there is physical body required. Physical body means the land is required. On that you can perform any activity. So land is required. So any physical body it can be. You cannot say that it is a human body only. Human body of any animal has to perform any duty, any function. That function requires these 5 factors. So body here, Adhishthana, body, physical body, or physical body you may say. This is not mentally or inner body. Physical body, right? This is Adhishthana, first word. Now, ma, this dot means ma, Adhishthana. This is pronounced as Adhishthana. Tatha karta, tatha means and here, and karta. Here karta means agent. You may say this is agent or soul. Who is the agent here? Soul. Okay, your soul, your inner being. Okay, through which your body is functioning, thinking about, is living or has life, right? That soul is agent here, karta. So karta here means, this is the second factor, this is first factor. Second factor, karta here, agent, soul, right? Then, karma, cha prathakvidam, different kinds of karmas. Third is, karnam cha prathakvidam. Karnam, again karma, this dot I recognize ma, karna is pronounced as karanam cha prathakvidam. Cha means and, cha here means and, okay, and cha, and karanam cha, different kinds of, and prathak means different kinds of. Prathak here means, here, this prathakvidam. Karanam cha prathakvidam, different kinds of performing factors, you may say agents, right, of senses. Karma means here factors, you may say factors, or senses, you may say organs, in this case organs, you may say factors or organs. Different kinds of organs. It may be sense organs, inner and outer. Sense organs, you may say. Sense organs. Okay, so factors or organs, you may say factors, organs, sense organs in this case. Karanam cha prathakvidam. Prathak means different. Prathakvidam. Let me write here prathak. Prathakvidam, prathakvidam. Prathakvidam. Okay. Here prathak means different kinds of sense organs. Karna means organs, and prathak vidam means to perform the duty. Okay, to perform the duty, there are different kinds of organs, sense organs. Now these sense organs can be inner or outer. As I told you, outer organs, external organs. Outer means external organs, internal and external. So these organs are internal and external. Internal organs and external organs. Sometimes both are included. Sometimes only inner organs required. Sometimes only external organs required. Right? So, but soul is performing, and actions required by the physical actions are required through your external organs. External means like hands, your eyes, different kind of activities are performed by eyes also. Only your senses. If you are performing your eyes are talking a lot. Okay, this communication can be performed through gestures also. So gestures, performing gestures. Communication is performed through gestures also. Okay, sometimes you are just saying something in a very angry mood. That means the other person can understand that how what you require. Okay, so that requirement of a person through communication, which can be communication can be performed. For example, I am just performing actions through these gestures, shaking my hands, this and that. I always talk like this and this and okay. So I am just talking about explaining everything through gestures also. Gestures means physical gestures, right? Sometimes these physical gestures are performed through eyes also. Okay, through hands also, through your feet also. Sometimes you are walking in a very, very fastest manner, okay, or fast manner. So fast manner, you can just walking very fast. That means that that physical action of yours or through your feet is being performed. So this is how the sense organs are maybe external or internal. Internal means your mind is thinking something else. Your body from inner side is just having some inner feelings. Okay, like physical actions, which are just your temperament is very high, your physical your temperament is low or high or this and that. So inner factors are also there. Inner senses, organs, inner or external, they are the karnam cha prathak vidam. Different kinds of your karnam means different kind of sense organs. They are the third one. The third one is karnam cha prathak vidam. Here prathak vidam is different kind of organ, different sense organs. Here it means different organs. Different functions are to be performed. To perform the different functions, there is karnam cha required. Okay, karnam means here senses are required. Different sense organs are required. Organs here. So karnam means organs or factors or organs, sense organs here it means. This is the third one. But the fourth one, vividas patak chesta. Prathak, vividas means many kinds of different chestas or efforts. And the fourth one, let me write here. Fourth one is different kinds of efforts. Different kind of efforts. Efforts here, this chesta means efforts. Chesta. The chesta means efforts. And vividas means many. Different. Prathak means different, you may say. And vividas means here vivida. Vividas. This is vividas. Cha means and. Vivid means different or sorry, many. Here it means vividas means many. Cha means and many different kinds of efforts. It means and many different kinds of efforts. This means and many different kinds of chesta means efforts. Different efforts means vivid means many different actions or chesta efforts. Okay, so this is how different many actions, so many functions, you may say, or chesta means here efforts, right, or actions, performing actions, you may say. So many different efforts, many different kinds of, this body is different kind of efforts. This is the proper meaning of these words here. This is the fourth one. Fourth one, different kind of efforts. Many different kinds of efforts. It doesn't mean that only one action is being performed, one function is done, and then you leave it. But many different kinds of functions are required. So this is Vivedascha Prathak Cheshta. Prathak means different, or not single one, but different kind of Prathak. That means Cheshta. Cheshta means efforts, right? This is the fourth one. Now fifth part is Daivam Chevat, Daivam I'm talking about. This is how Daiva word is mentioned here, right? Daiva word is very important here. Daiv is Daivam. Here either write this ma or dot can written as Daivam. Daivam Chaivat Pancham. Chaivat means here Panchamam. Panch means fifth one. This is Panchamam. Daivam Chaivat Panchamam. Cha means end, and Daiv is the and Daiv is fifth one, right? So Chavat Panchamam. The punch or the fifth one is Daiv. That here means destiny. Now to know the destiny, an astrologer is known as Daivagya. This word is mentioned here by Lord Krishna or Bhagwan Krishna. Shri Krishna says that an astrologer means Daivagya. This is Sanskrit word, Daivagya. Gya word, Daivagya. Here Daivagya means who knows the Daiva, who knows the destiny, who can predict about your future, your destiny, whether this action of yours will be fruitful or not. Okay, so that is how Daivagya word is used here. Daivagya or Daiva means destiny, who knows the destiny, your destiny will be there or not, your success you will obtain or not, it will be a failure or a success. That is how Daiva word is mentioned here. This is about Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology has a lot of things about Daiva, means destiny, your divine power, 9th houses give your destiny, divine power, right? And dharma, etc. So already that I have mentioned about. So the 9th house is having this Daiva or that destiny. How the destiny, your actions will be performed, will be fruitful or will not be fruitful, that is being mentioned by Daiva. This Daiva word is mentioned here. The fifth ending function is must, or if it is not there, even if you have done a lot of efforts, even then a person's functions are not fruitful, not successful, they are failed, okay, or there is a failure in his actions and his functions. That means his destiny is not powerful at that moment. How destiny is powerful, let me just mention through Vedic astrology. This is how this Daiva word is mentioned here. So I'm just talking about the Lord Krishna has mentioned here. Daivam is the fifth destiny of yours, is the fifth action. Whether this your actions, your efforts, which you have applied here, different kinds of action, different kinds of organs, your physical body, etc. All these 5 factors will be and one of the points here, right? So I'm just talking about that how this Daivagya word is there. Astrologer means Daivagya here. Daivagya word is astrologer. Let me take one example here. There is a person, or there are 2 persons whose astrology I just predicted about. I just found that those persons with this Daivagya means how this function will be fruitful or will not be fruitful. That is one of the points here. But let me just talk about one example, which I am just telling you that how one person's functions were fruitful, while another person's actions were not fruitful, while they are having the same kind of position of the planets. Now let me tell you that how these functions are performed. These functions are being performed here. For example, the 2 persons are having the same kind of horoscope, similar kind of, horoscope. What is the horoscope here? This is 3 and this is 12 here. 12 sign. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, this one. I'm sorry, this is 4th one. This is 2. I'm sorry. This is 5th one, 6th one, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay, so this is one of the points here. So guys, I'm just talking about it, how this question is being performed here. So this is one example I'm taking. Now in this example, let me take. In this example, there are two persons who are having the same horoscope of the Gemini as the ascendant. Now in this case, this is Venus placed here. Now this Venus is the fifth lord, the lord of seventh sign, that means Libra sign. Libra sign is lorded by Venus, right? Venus is the lord of Libra sign, seventh sign, seventh and this Taurus sign. Okay, this is the lord of. So Venus is exalted in the 10th house, right? The 10th house. Very good position of Venus as a fifth lord. Fifth lord is known as for higher education. Higher education means higher studies. Like if you are performing after graduation, if you have to perform your master's degree, your PhD, etc. So higher degree means even graduation is also included here. Graduation, post-graduation, PhD, etc. So all these functions are being included here, right? So the two persons, let me just talk about, when the two persons were studying their master's degree, their graduation, one was doing his graduation, another was doing his master's education, I mean, he was in master's, I think, he was doing his MA with, what do you call, MA with, maybe merchant navy or something, right? So he was just studying. This person was studying. Both were studying. One was in graduation, another was in post-graduation. The post-graduation person was in Delhi University. Now he was having the period of Venus. The Venus period was running at that moment when he was performing his or doing his master's degree, right? When he was doing his master's degree, he was having what do you call this Venus period. So he was the gold medalist in his master's degree, right, in the Delhi University. He got gold. He was a gold medalist in his studies, while another person who was not having the period of Venus, but position is same. Venus is situated in the 10th house of both the people, right? But second person didn't get his Venus period, right? Venus period he will get when he will be 64 or 65 or something, right? When he will be 60 plus or something, at that moment he will get Venus period. But Venus period is for higher studies. Now in this case, the person got another person who was running while studying at the master's degree, doing his master's degree, and that master's degree time he was running this Venus period, and he got gold medalist. He was gold medalist in the Delhi University. I have seen his horoscope, and he was just talking about that. Yes, I got gold medal. Also, he was gold medalist, right? That person is yes, he was commerce student. I think in commerce he was commerce student. He got gold medal in commerce, right? Master degree he did his in commerce, and while another person he was just doing his hotel management or something. So in that, but he was not so luckiest one. He couldn't get good marks or even good marks in his studies. That was the difference of this. How the destiny of a person will be fruitful, will not be fruitful, that depends upon the period of the planet which is given in the horoscope of his. If this horoscope, in his horoscope, the period of that planet which is positioned there in a proper manner, or in a fixed manner, which is just like an asset for him. If that asset is there, if that asset's period is not running at that moment, he will not get anything. Okay, he will achieve those things when the period of the same planet is running at that moment. This is how the prediction is done by the astrologers. So astrologers, Daivak means who knows the Daiva, who knows the performance of a person, whether this performance of a person will be fruitful, will not be fruitful, will be a success, will be failure. These kind of things are being given there, right? So this is how Daivak word is used for. Daivagya means or Daiv is used for destiny or Bhagya. Okay, destiny is what whether your efforts will be successful, will not be successful, your failure or success will be there in your efforts or not. Okay, that is being mentioned by Devagya. Devagya knows that how to predict about how your destiny will be, what your actions will be fruitful or will not be fruitful. That is how Devagya word is used here by Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna says that fifth part is Daiva means your destiny. And now Daiva word is used for the last one. So this is how Vedic astrology is just because Ved Vyas, Mahasi Ved Vyas is one of the as I have told you, that one of the propagators of Vedic astrology. So he has to mention here and there in the Bhagavad Gita or maybe in the Mahabharata. Number of times in Mahabharata, I have already mentioned that in chapter number 5, in volume number 5 of Mahabharata, where he goes to, what you call, that Dhritarashtra. He goes to Dhritarashtra, he mentioned that this is the period at the moment, these planets are running and you are going to be, your sons will be killed, this and that, you will not be a successful person. Your destiny is not good here at the moment, because in kurukshetra, if your sons are going to fight, then they have to be killed, or they will be killed. So this is the position of the planet at the moment, right? Or nakshatra, this and that. So he has mentioned there. I have already talked about this, maybe in one of the lectures, right? You can just go through that. This is how destiny is being mentioned here. Destiny means your bhag, your daiv, and that daiv is mentioned by Daivagya, that means astrology. So here, this is the mention of Vedic astrology by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, right? So Lord Krishna says there are 5 factors. Ending factor is your destiny. So ending factor is to be mentioned by Vedic astrology, by the astrologers. So astrologer can be, or Daivagya can, and Daivagya, as I told you, Daiv means destiny, or Agya means the person who knows Daiv. Here Daiv word is Daivagya. Okay, Daiv plus Gya. Gya word is means the person who knows. This note the person who knows. The person who knows the destiny, the Daiv here. Let me write here Daiv. D-A-I-V-A Daiv. Daiv means destiny. Who knows the Daiv, right? That means destiny. That is an astrologer, the Daivagya word. Daivagya word is not there, Agya is not given here, but Daiv word is given here. That means destiny. And who knows the destiny, that is Daivagya. That means astrologer. Okay, so destiny here, or fifth factor of successful or success of an effort of a person is Daiv, means your destiny, your bhagya. Whether your bhagya is there or not, and that bhagya is decided by the period, the transit of the planets in your horoscope. Anything, whatever is performed by a person in his life, that is not beyond the horoscope of a person. I have seen that all kinds of activity of a person can be described with the help of his horoscope. So beyond horoscope, nothing is to be performed by a person. As one of the astrologers was saying, that nothing can be performed beyond his horoscope or her horoscope of a person. Okay, so horoscope includes all the functions or activities of a person which are going to be performed by him in his life. Okay, so life is described by the horoscope. Okay, through positions of the planets in his horoscope. Right, when the time period is running, time period is not running. So all the activities which can be performed by a person, that can be described with the help of astrology, with the help of Vedic astrology. Now, this Daiv word is mentioned here. Daivam Chaivat Panchamam. So, fifth portion of it part is your Daiva. Here, Daiva here means destiny. Now, Daiv can be mentioned or can be taken in, positive or negative word as well. That suppose a person is performing negative activity. Now, here the word is Sankhya Kritanti. Shankhi Kritanti Proktanam Siddhi Sarva Karmanam. Now here Sarva Karmanam word can be taken for negative, positive, all kinds of activities. We cannot say that only positive activities can be performed by a person. A person can perform any kind of activity, negative or positive, but all for those performance of negative or positive activities, these 5 factors are required. This is how. So all Sarva Karmanam here, Sarva Karmanam, Sarva Karmanam. Sarva Karma means here all kinds of activities. Sarva Karma means all kinds of functions, all kinds of activities or actions or efforts that may be negative or positive as well. So we cannot say that only positive functions can be performed. Okay, so all the functions can be performed with the help of these 5 factors. These 5 factors are must. 5th factor is mentioned here, the yudham, and for that, for other factors, 4 factors which are mentioned here, they are 100% true. There is no doubt about this. Okay, so these are the things which are to be known from this. Okay, so this is how I think I have just done the what do you call the positive action here, or I have answered the question which is asked by one of the subscribers. I think yes, she has asked me that what is anything about Vedic astrology mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna or not. So please just mention that. So this is how these two verses or 2 slokas, 2 verses from Bhagavad Gita can be mentioned here. Chapter number 18, this is verse number 13. 13 here I have written down, verse number 13 and verse number 14, just one after the other in chapter number 18. Okay, so these are the 2 verses where we can take the mention of Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology means only all the performance, all the actions can be performed, and Vedic astrology also not against the performance. It says that you have to do the efforts, and those efforts will be fruitful, will not be fruitful. That prediction is done by the Vedic astrologers only, right? Vedic astrologers are not against the activity or functions of a person. Those functions can be performed by a person only through his activity, his actions only, right? That is how these things are mentioned here. Now let me just rub these questions. So this is how I think I have answered the logic of the question, or I mean the question of the question, which has been answered by mentioning all these things here. Right? This is how these things are there. Now so please just take them in a proper manner and read all other verses which I mentioned here. 66th verse, 66th verse in chapter number 18, which is very important. Sarvadharman pratijya mamekam saranbrija. That is to be just explained in a proper manner, because some people take that in a different manner. That Lord Krishna says that I am only the person in the world. No, this is not mentioned there. He says that leave all the dharmas which you are thinking about at this moment and come to me only. I'll take care of you. Because at that moment he was his charioteer, he was his sarthi, his charioteer. So as a charioteer, I'll take care of you. I have to protect you from all your enemies at the moment. So just you have to fight. Don't kilebhima ismagama parsnitatipatte chuddham hida dvarbhalyam tekto tishta parantapa. O parantap, O scorcher of your foes, O vanquisher of your foes, just stand up, leave this non-manliness, okay, from your heart, and just stand up and fight with your enemy. This is how this verse number 3 in chapter number 2, Lord Krishna said to Arjuna that, O Parantapa, O scorcher of your foes, stand up and just wake up, leave this non-manliness. Kilebhima ismagama. Gama means don't go to non-manliness. Kilebhyam means non-manliness here. So don't go to non-manliness. You have to perform your duty as a man. Okay, what is the duty of a man? That are to be performed by you. You are not to leave them and just perform those duties required here. This is how verse number 3 of chapter number 2, which mostly people are following, because that is very important. Mention always, some people mention this verse number of times. I have seen in my life, because most of the intelligent people, most of the people who are just thinking about, talking about this